It's so amazing. So guys, like, take it like from somebody who's not related to that company, that chicken is the bomb. So Sergio, hooking us up. Thank you. I've got something on the flip side. So you ate your hearty chicken breast, you got that bacon, but now you need the sweet tooth is calling and you need something sweet to eat. Or you want the perfect like breakfast food because you don't eat big breakfast. I've got it from Hahn's. This is amazing. It's new this month. It is their all butter scones, the all butter being a very important part. And this is the Chip Lovers collection. So what you're seeing in front of you is these freshly baked for you, ready to serve scones that come in your choice of you could do the combo and get the chocolate chip scone, the butterscotch scone, and the cinnamon chip scone, or you can just get one of each flavor. If you do, you're going to get nine total. This is the box that they come in. And for those that know Hans and you have shopped with us, especially the scones, we heard you. We've individually wrapped them now. So they're even easier now to take on the go. So we did a little upgrade in our packaging. So here's what I want to tell you. If you want all nine in the butterscotch, there's only 2 dozen left. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these were popular. I wasn't kidding. If you want all nine in the chocolate chip, there's only 55 available? Okay, that's crazy. And cinnamon chip, which is really, really popular, there's only 45 of those left. And this is a sale price. So we've knocked off a few dollars, so it's under $35. The combo, there's only a few of those left because that's super popular. So 240 left. Okay. So again, what you'll get are 9 fully baked, ready to be devoured scones in your choice of flavor. Again, that's the chocolate chip you're seeing. If you're looking at your screen, that's on the left. And those are mini chocolate chips. In the center is the butterscotch chip, which still gives you a little chocolate drizzle on top. So you get a little best of both worlds there. And then the cinnamon chip, all 9 of each flavor. Look at that. And we load these up with cinnamon chips, and I'll show you as I break mine open here in a second. You could do all 9 in one flavor, or you could do the combo M131584. Use your Easy Pay to get it home and try it. Okay, so I love scones. Now, if you've ever had a scone before and you're like, yeah, it's not my jam, they're kind of dry, they kind of don't have a lot of flavor, that's not the case with Hans. First of all, Hans Bakery is a small family business. And when I mean small, right now, today, there's about 10 to 12 employees at any given time. That is it. And everything is still overseen by the founder, the Hahn family member, Paul. Sorry, Phil. Paul was from Lona Life. So Phil oversees everything going out the door. What they've done to transform a scone to make it better is they started with a batter that is all butter. And we know butter makes everything better. I'm going to walk this up because I grabbed the cinnamon chip, which is the number one flavor. Look at all those mini cinnamon chips, that warm cinnamon mouthfeel. Like if you love coffee cake but never liked a scone, this is the flavor of a great coffee cake, but in just kind of the elegance of a scone. And on top, to really tempt your sweet buds, like that one right there, see that white? That's crystallized sugar. So all butter. And then a little bit of buttermilk is our secret to make these great. So this company, this small family business started 25 years ago, started right outside the Chicago area, and they started selling their scones at farmers markets. Not just the scones, baked goods. They're known for their old world German cakes, their butter cakes, and the lines just grew and grew and grew. And eventually they were like, we've got to try to get this out to the masses because people would stand in line and say, oh, I have a daughter in Boston and she would love this. So here they are now at QVC to be able to ship to everyone. And trust me, this is something that everyone should enjoy because they're so, so good. So now I picked up the chocolate chip. So again, right hitting your taste buds, first bite, that crystallized sugar for that sweetness, but inside, and notice how soft and really tender these scones are. The other part about scones that never was good for me was the dryness, the crumbliness, and kind of the bland flavor. These are soft, they don't fall apart. And then they're just loaded with mini chocolate chips. To me, this doesn't taste like a chocolate chip cookie. It tastes like cookie dough. Yeah, I like cookie dough better. So these are awesome. And again, QVC, I should say, has different kinds of amazing scones that you see on Gourmet Holiday. But these are the only ones that come fully baked for you, ready to be devoured. And again, being a small bakery, our bakers hand roll out the dough. This is a untraditional shape. If you kind of were thinking that doesn't look like a scone, because scones, especially the scones you buy at Lots of Bucks, that coffee shop, they're triangle. But we hand roll these and our bakers make them square. I'm going to walk up to a camera again because I want to show you the butterscotch. And this one, I was surprised at how much I love. So here we go. We have this beautiful dark chocolate drizzle. Remember, this is an all butter scone, making it super moist and rich and delicious. And then inside, butterscotch chips. This is so good. This took me back to being a little girl. My grandmother always had a coffee dish or a candy dish on the coffee table of her living room. I think back then that's just what every household had, in the 60s and 70s when I was a little girl. Well, in the 70s I was a little girl. Wasn't born yet in the 60s. Um, but I remember when I'd walk into her house, she'd have a candy dish with those gold wrapper butterscotch candies. This is that, but better because you get that butteriness from the scone itself. You get that rich butteriness of the butterscotch morsels. And then you have that chocolate drizzle. So this one is chef's kiss. You don't see butterscotch scones really anywhere. So those are the three flavors. I want to show you this is how they will come. They will come in this box, really wrapped well. I mean, they even give you bubble wrap to protect them. And they're all, again, individually wrapped, which is amazing. Because if you are going to maybe you're the person who signed up for the PTO to donate some baked goods for a teacher's luncheon, as a thank you to the teachers at the middle school or the elementary school. These are great because they're individually wrapped, nice, easy. The teachers can pick them up as they want them. If you're hosting a mahjong party or club, these are great to set up because you serve this with coffee, you serve this with tea. I mean, honestly, any one of these flavors with coffee in the morning, it's such a wonderful treat. Or you can even break them up and pair them with some ice cream or some homemade whipped cream. So here's the thing, you don't have to do anything. They're freshly baked for you. When you get them home, you can keep them on the counter in your pantry, good for 7 days. The fact that it's an all butter batter, that actually gives it a better shelf life. So you don't have to do anything. Now, if you need and want them now, especially at the sale price, because we're under $35, but you're gonna hold off to maybe when you have friends visit from out of town, go ahead and pop them in the freezer. They'll be good for 6 months. Just take them out, thaw them. You can take one as you go because, again, they're individually wrapped. Serve them best, I think, is just room temperature or gently warm them in the microwave for 10 seconds or in a toaster oven. Really, really good. Just watch when you do the butterscotch one because of the chocolate drizzle. That chocolate will get a little melty if you do that in a toaster oven. But I never minded a little melted chocolate that gets stuck on my on my fingers that I have to lick off. Okay, so item number M131584. You're loving these. We only have a few dozen left of each choice. They are brand new this month. I say go with the combo. That way, number one, if you've never tried Hahn's, great way to introduce yourself to this family owned business. And then you get to try one of each flavor. But there's only about 200 left. And then that's it. And again, being a small family bakery, how wonderful. This would be like supporting the neighbor that you've known for years or her daughter who just was always a good baker and decided to open up her own small business and you go and support her because you love her and you know her. That's what the Hans Family Bakery is. Again, because it's only 10 to 12 employees. They may ship their goods across the country, especially through us and QVC, but they are still a small business you're supporting. And Phil, the owner, or one of his family members, one of his daughters or sons, oversees every batch of goodies that goes out. So they're made with the finest ingredients. And they're truly wonderful. And you don't have to do the thing. Other scones on QVC, you have to bake them. Here, drop of a dime, you want a scone because you just poured yourself a hot cup of tea or coffee and you want that sweet treat, they're ready to go. Again, now individually wrapped, and you're getting 9 of them. So if you did the combo, when you get the 9, you'll get 3 of each flavor. I had to do the math in my head. And we all know if I'm in this line of business, most of us aren't really great math wizards. That's why we do TV, because we're not so good at math. All right, so let us know which one you want, because these are going quickly. Again, I just usually serve mine on a plate, room temperature, a little bit of espresso, and some fruit on the side. And this is a great breakfast for me, or it's a great little snack. And again, make it dessert. Dress it up if you want to. You can even half these, kind of like they are here, and you can turn 9 scones into 18, especially if you're going to be hosting. Like, think about scones are that elevated pastry that you see at a brunch on a Sunday at a fancy restaurant that you'd want to serve at a bridal shower, baby shower, or retirement party, or definitely for the holidays. And then that way you can make 9 if you cut them in half and style them like this, and you get 18 pieces. So a lot of bang for your buck. So your item number, one more time, M131584. Only a few dozens left in each. And again, it all comes to you shipped for free, ready to be enjoyed from the Hahn Family Bakery. Okay, so we had the big deal earlier, and we debuted the big deal